Another one was, what's the biggest difficulty so far? And I would say that my biggest difficulty is just kind of like wrapping my head around why this is happening to me. And I know that I've said I've shut the door on this thought, and it's not one that you can truly shut the door on. And it's hard for me because constantly I have people telling me, like, when you get through this, you're going to come out better on the other side. You're going to be stronger. You're going to live life better, differently. You're going to value things. You're never going to take anything for granted. But the truth is, I already felt that way. When you lose your best friend to something as terrible as leukemia and watching her go through the worst of the worst, it is life-changing. Even just losing someone you love is life-changing. And it was different with Deanna because that was when I was becoming who I was. And so when she became my soulmate and my person, call it, that was like a void in my life at that time, and she filled that void. So then to have lost her just broke me in a way that I just couldn't comprehend. I was so broken. I lost who I was after that, and it was a long journey to get myself back up. But after I did get myself back up, life just was so beautiful, and I can't tell you how true this is, that I think about her every single day, that when I see a beautiful sunset, or when I see kindness, or when I see anything beautiful, I immediately think of her, because that is life. Like, she has defined life for me, and it makes you want to do better. It makes you want to be kinder. It makes you want to never complain about your life, because this life we've been given is so beautiful and so precious, that to ever complain about my job, my day, my life, like, it's just insane. And so that was the life I was living since she passed away. And now that I'm diagnosed, people are saying I'm going to be changed. But how, like, change to what? I'm going to be marginally better, marginally see the world in a more beautiful way. Like, it's hard for me to wrap my head around that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to find purpose in this. And I mean, there's always a purpose of helping others, and I absolutely love the opportunity to be able to do that. It's just when I turn it around and see it from how I'm going to be changed, I just don't know if that's going to be the case. And I mean, there's always the other way to look at it. I've done this a couple times with my mind, is how would I have handled this without Deanna? And the scary thing is, I don't think I would have handled it well at all. I've seen people get hit with cancer of a loved one or of themselves, and it is traumatizing. It is life-shattering. It shakes the ground that you stand on. And when I got told I had cancer, it didn't do any of that. In fact, I stood there and said to myself, you got this, because Deanna instilled that in you. And I think that has given me so much strength during this. And when I go through, my side effects and my just general upsetness with this situation, it's nothing in comparison. It doesn't even begin to compare to what Deanna went through. And that gets me out of bed every single day. Like, how dare I stay in bed and wallow with these feelings when I have every capability to take a walk outside. I have every capability to see the sun, feel the breeze, look at the beautiful flowers, like whatever there is out there. Like, I have the ability to go out there no matter how shitty I'm feeling. She never had that ability. So it just kind of has shaped this journey for me in such a interesting way that I feel is very unique, and not a lot of people in my situation would have that perspective. So, I mean, I guess there's that for me to kind of understand maybe why this is happening to me. I don't know. And then it kind of scares me because it's like, now that my life is working on this, you know, resilience muscle, I suppose you could call it, like I described from Sheryl Sandberg's book, Option B. Does this mean more is coming for me in my life? I mean, does it stop here? Was this what I was prepared for? Or am I just prepared for that much more? I don't know. So that's a little scary. Yeah.